All right, Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash, the Bawanas to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to like up there doing this work of faith and labor of love and truth sincerity. All right, and I want to get into a quick topic. I just want to land back, with certain points from what Apostle Ricard did on his latest video, about brothers and social media and things like that, And I just want to start off in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, and it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." So, of course, it goes, without saying that we have to watch our walk, within this truth, how we conduct ourselves, how we manner ourselves, and things like that. And, you know, I just find that, or what that brothers, can pretty much get caught up, in the everyday life. And, hey, it can be a lot, it could be a lot because you have so many different distractions out there, that Satan is constantly trying to pull and tug on you and, to do this or to interact like this or, to be this type of way. But, the main thing that we got to keep in mind is that what we are of the Lord. So, always being in the right frame of mind, and towards this truth, towards the Lord, and having our mind set on that, that should keep you in line with how to conduct yourself, with how to go about certain things and interacting or doing certain things upon social media and different things like that, And we got to keep in mind that what we are not of the world. So, being that we're not of the world, we have to watch ourselves that much more because we know that Esau has a target on our back. You know, that target is bigger than ever, and they just waiting for the right or the wrong thing to happen. So that they can put more of a what's the word I'm looking for, of a stigma on us. Waiting for to nail us with something. You know, and that could happen any given day to where they label brothers as you dealing with a woman on social media could label brothers as a pedophile, as a rapist, or you get caught up in some type of situation, you know, all behind you doing something inappropriate when you should have been watching your walk in the first place, and um, because it don't take much. It really doesn't take much for for something to be taken the wrong way or to something to be seen as this or something to be seen as that. And this is Leviticus 18, and I'll start at verse 1, and it says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do, and after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Ye shall do my judgments and keep mine ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your power." So, after the doings of the land, we're not supposed to be like them. Of course, brothers have sense of humor. You laugh, you joke, you play around, you do different things. We still, an average person, but knowing the position in which we hold, just knowing that fact, the position in which we hold, if we want to continue to, uh, walk with honor, in this truth and just in general towards the Lord, we can't, we had to keep that mind frame that even though, we have to be, out of scripture say, use the world, but don't abuse the world, we have to be more so in that type of mind frame and to know that we have to use the world for the resources that it has to better ourselves, every single day or to better your situation, whether it's monetarily or for what any other given situation, but the conduct, the conduct is what really speaks to people, you know, um, and trying to refrain and keep yourself from doing evil to your own self, because as Apostle Gabar, always say, what we are our own worst enemies, and you can easily get caught up on social media by going after the ways of the land. It's just within the instant you can easily get caught up. You know, and um, like one great thing that Apostle Ricard mentioned is that brothers mainly should be up there. Like if you have business or something to that effect, because there's always edification and different things that's out there, that we can use, towards this truth. You may be on social media for different things. You could be want to see, okay, well, studying or how this or studying this, or you get a lot of news from social media, different things like that. But it should always be towards some type of edification, towards something that you have going on, financially, different things like that. Because when you keep it short and to the point with those couple of things, you know, of course you may interact a little bit here and there, but if you keep it business wise, you know, as far as knowing those things, that can keep you out of a lot of stuff, because you're using it but not abusing it. That's an example of using the world and not abusing the world. You get in, get out. You get in and get out. You do what you need to do as far as all of that stuff is concerned, and keep everything else private. Keep everything else private. We got to remember too that what we have to be uh, Clark Kent within this thing. We have to be Clark Kent within this thing. Uh, and of course, to a lot of us, coming in, so urgent to speak on, different matters and different things like that. But, it's a time and place for everything, as the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And let me get to the point. Verse verse 6. Uh, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. So, that comes with you examining yourself, with you examining situations and every single situation possible, to know, how you are to be, to know, okay, what not to do in this situation, to know what not to do in that situation, to know how to go about this situation, you know, and that just comes with examining yourself, as the scriptures say in 2 Corinthians. Let me just grab that real quick. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua is in you, except ye be reprobate. So, it's just about knowing yourself at the end of the day. And if you have certain weaknesses within a particular area, and especially when it comes towards, the social life and different things like that, then that much more should you be monitoring yourself, with those things, and knowing how to, use those tools towards our advantage, and not be at a disadvantage, and find ourselves in certain situations where now we got to look like, damn, I know I shouldn't have did this, but you know, now this happened, and now I got to suffer these type of consequences. A lot of different things can be prevented, but you don't want to be you don't want to be more of a hindrance to your own self. And it's easier said than done, for all of us, including myself. But it's things that we constantly need to work on. It's things that we constantly need to work on every single day. That's why, my thing is, we can know all these scriptures front to back. We can know the deep dark secrets, the mysteries, the different breakdowns and things like that. You could be a charitable brother and one of the most charitable brothers in the world, this, that, and the third. But it's like at the end of the day, what things are you doing to benefit you? What things are you doing that's hindering your progress? And always say things like this in essence to myself, to be upon myself first and foremost, and for it to also relate to other brothers up there, because we all, as the scriptures say, we got to get the before we talk about somebody else, we got to get the beam out of our own eyes. So and that's why it's always good with these type of lessons. That way you can speak to yourself and speak to others at the same time. You hit it with a double whammy, so to speak. That way you covering grounds. That way, you are more upbeat upon yourself by the words in which you speak out of your mouth. And that's the way, that we all should be. So, brothers, just be careful, man. Brothers, just be careful out there. Use your wits, use your discernment that we have within the Lord, and to overcome, these different obstacles within this world, and definitely use the world and don't abuse it. With so many different tools that we have to our advantage, and we have to know how to capitalize upon them. So with that, I hope this segment was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Slakia. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalom.